Hello and welcome to tonight's SBC News. The Fire and Rescue Services Agency, the SFRSA, has confirmed that it encountered technical difficulties with one of its water pumps that was deployed to help combat the fire it was fighting in a house at Domgravier, en Sluis, in the Anse-Boileau district last night. The SFRSA says that it eventually managed to extinguish the fire and that members of the community were already trying to control the fire upon their arrival on site. A family member says that it took the family a while to realize that the house was on fire as they were all gathered at the other end of the house. A group of students from post-secondary and private schools today received their first dose of the Pfizer vaccine as part of the COVID-19 vaccination program for children aged 12 to 17. Some 300 students whose parents consented received this vaccine. They are students from the Seychelles Institute of Technology, the Seychelles Maritime Academy, the French School, the International School, and the Independent School. Those in charge of the vaccination program at the schools said all went well and that no students have fallen ill because of the vaccine. The Ministry of Health has in its latest COVID update reported that there are currently 584 active cases in the country. 556 are on Mahé, 21 on Praslin and 7 on La Digue. The 7-day moving average remains around 50 cases per day. 4 COVID-19 related deaths have been reported, bringing the cumulative total to 114. They occurred between the 7th and the 14th of September. Regarding the vaccination campaign, the total number of adults over 18 years who have received both doses of vaccines are 71,091, representing 72% of the total population. For vaccination with the first dose of 12 to 17 years old, which started on the 10th of September, up to yesterday, 2,485 students have been vaccinated, representing 39% of youngsters in that age group. To keep us, our food and our vaccines cool, this is the theme of the World Ozone Day, which is commemorated today. To mark the occasion, the ozone officer in the Climate Change Department, Ines Chongwai, is urging everyone in Seychelles to play a role in protecting the ozone layer. This layer protects life on Earth by absorbing harmful ultraviolet rays from the sun. It has been 36 years since the Vienna Convention on the Protection of the Ozone Layer was created, and it was in September 1987 that some countries met to ratify the Montreal Convention on the Ozone Layer. Seychelles, which signed the Protocol on Substances that Deplete the Ozone Layer in 1993, was among the few African countries to achieve complete elimination of the chlorofluorocarbon or CFC consumption in 2007. French Navy sailors have completed a mission to support scientific research on Aldabra and strengthen maritime security in the area. They helped install a system for tracking tortoises and mended the atoll's lighthouse, as well as rigging up a radio mast to assist the Coast Guard. Their supply vessel, Champlain, is now in Port Victoria ahead of joint military exercises with the SPDF.
Mission accomplished. The French Navy were showing off their supply ship today after a 3-day mission in Aldabra. For the 24 crew of Champlain, usually based in Réunion, a deviation from normal operations.
It's not the normal job. It's very important to us to develop the cooperation between France and Seychelles. And when we can help French scientists, it's always a pleasure.
They delivered and helped to install a tortoise tracking network that will enable scientists to pinpoint their movements on the UNESCO World Heritage Site.
This network can be used for all species over there too, so not just the turtles, but then it can be used for birds or other animals. And so that's the first step for us to go further in other analysis for wildlife.
I think what's important in this trip, it shows what's possible when we work together, especially against big threats, whether it's climate change, whether it's marine plastic pollution, and especially coming after the visit in April of the President and the diplomatic corps. It's great to see such a positive mission.
They also erected a radio antenna to bolster Coast Guard communications and mended the lighthouse that's been out of action, quickly identifying the problem.
The bulb. Apparently water has gone inside the bulb and the bulb is gone. So we need to replace the bulb. And at the same time do some minor repair on the structure of the lighthouse itself.
French troops are now in Mahe ahead of joint military operations with the SPDF beginning in the coming days.
Right now we have some special forces training the TASA on how to work in case of terrorism or in case of attack or anything like that. We are sharing our experience, we are sharing our skills, because we are sharing this Indian Ocean.
Discipline and technical know-how, providing a boost for Aldabra and a memorable break in military routine for 24 very lucky matelots.
The Peace Committee has announced a program that will be done to celebrate Peace Day, which is commemorated on the 21st of September. The program consists of 5 activities starting tomorrow with a poem, Action Speaks Louder Than Words, that will be broadcast on all media platforms in Seychelles and end on Peace Day. The theme chosen this year is Recovering Better for an Equitable and Sustainable World. The CEO of CEPS, Alvin Lawrence, is encouraging everyone who can make a contribution to do so.
As we anticipate the celebration for Peace Day this year, we are inviting all partners to join hands with the Peace Day Celebration Committee, who recently met with the President and renew their engagement to keep on doing their contribution, to participate actively, and we're calling on all partners to be engaged, and they can make particular contribution through the various activities, and especially on the 18th of September, Saturday the 18th, there will be a team based at SC Hypermarket where people can buy various products and they can contribute in the trolley that will be then given to Red Cross and distributed to the most vulnerable in the society. On Tuesday 21st, Peace Day itself, and other activities such as peace talks, interviews, that members of the public will be able to participate and give and share their views.
A telethon concert will be broadcast live on TV in November to raise funds for children in Seychelles and Madagascar. The event will be held over 2 days under the theme Let's Live Together as Brothers, and will include the performance of various local artists such as musicians, poets and comedians. The concert is an initiative of the Ambassador for Culture, Patrick Victor, and local singer Gilles Lyonnais. The National Arts Council and Red Cross are supporting the event. People will only be able to follow the free concert on TV and YouTube, but businesses are invited to buy adverts to raise funds for the charitable causes of the concert. Those are our main stories so far this Thursday evening. Join me again at 8. Bye for now.